Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome to another video, and this is something I've been wanting to do for such a long time, and that is basically continue my top 10 videos. And this actual topic's been on my mind for the last week or so. You know, obviously Sonic Mania is out. I've not actually played Sonic Mania. You know, I'm not really big into digital games. You know, I don't really want to pay £14 for, you know, a digital game. If I came out with like maybe a £20 disc release, maybe I'd been tempted to buy it, but I don't know, I'm just not really big into digital games. But basically I've seen all the footage, you know, I've seen people stream it and stuff. The game looks really bloody good. I love, you know, the new levels are, you know, pretty damn cool. I love what they've done with the bosses. And also love, you know, the remakes of like Chemical Plant Zone and stuff. You know, some really good levels that have been, you know, remade. So yeah, I thought I would do a top 10 Sonic levels. So for this guys, I've only included Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. I know some other Sonic games do have good levels, but for me, those are the games for me that have, for me, the best levels. It could be because of nostalgia probably, just because I've played those like games so many times and I've got like a huge, you know, bit of nostalgia for those levels really. So yeah, top 10, no particular order guys. I might have a couple of like levels that are my favourite out of the lot, which I'll probably mention, but overall guys, no particular order really. We'll start off with Green Hill Zone from Sonic 1. Gotta put this on the list, this is where it all started. Obviously Sonic 1 was the first game I ever played, not just the first Sonic game, first game I ever played. And yeah, Green Hill Zone means a lot to me because basically that's where it started, like I said. It's not, I would still say it's not one of my favourite levels, you know. It's in the top 10, but I would say it's in the lower half of the top 10. For me, I like the level, I love the, you know, the colours are bloody awesome. I love the enemy designs, are really cool. Obviously the music, absolutely fantastic, you know. I don't like the spikes, you know, the spike glitch, you know, you go into the spikes, you basically die because it's glitched, you know, I hate that. That for me kind of ruins a little bit of enjoyment about the level, you have to be a little bit careful. Yeah, spike glitch ruins the level for me a little bit, but like I said, apart from that, really colourful, really, you know, really bright. It's got a pretty decent boss fight as well, an easy boss fight, but still a really good boss fight. And again, a really memorable boss fight again, because it's the first boss in a Sonic game. You know, he's got his big metallic ball and he's swinging that around. Again, pretty easy, pretty hard when I first played it, from what I can remember, but obviously now it's pretty damn easy. But yeah, just overall, Green Hill Zone for me is a really good and memorable level, and that is why it is in the top 10. Next level that's on my top 10 list is Chemical Plant Zone from Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and this could be one of my favourite Sonic levels of all time. I would say it's probably in my top 3, you know, at least. Chemical Plant Zone for me is just a blast to play, really good level. Again, soundtrack, absolutely amazing. Again, probably one of my favourite soundtracks in any Sonic game. Really good soundtrack. I love the sound effects of the level, you know how the blue liquid basically comes up from the tubes. I don't know why, something about that sound effect for me is just really nostalgic, I guess you could say. Really love that sound effect. You've got the bits with the, you know, the rising, you know, liquid and stuff, you have to get away from it. Again, from what I can remember when I was younger, I really struggled with that. You know, it's quite blooming difficult because it kind of puts you under a bit of pressure. But again, now I really appreciate that for what it is. And yeah, just really love the level. Again, just love the colours, you know, the blues, yellows. You know, they all fit together really nicely. You know, it's kind of like you know, it's a chemical plant. You know, it's all like, kind of like machinery kind of stuff. Yeah, really good stuff. The one thing I don't really like about this level is the boss. I just don't like the boss very much. I find him quite annoying. You know, he's not really that interesting, doesn't really do too much, and he doesn't really stand out very well. An easy enough boss, but again, just not really a boss that I really like. So yeah, lots of love for Chemical Plant Zone. Really good level. Like I say, one of my favourite Sonic levels and Sonic soundtracks of all time. Next one, we go back to Sonic 1 again, and we have got the Starlight Zone. What a really likeable, enjoyable little level this is. This for me, it feels really short though. I don't know whether it's just because I enjoy the level so much, but for me, it just feels really short compared to the other levels, you know. whereas like Labyrinth Zone and like Spring Yard Zone, which I'm not a fan of. I don't really like Spring Yard Zone. I think that's a really boring level, in my personal opinion. I feel like they drag on for ages. And then you've got good old Starlight Zone that just, for me, just feels really, really short. But yeah, really, really likeable level for me. Again, just love the visuals. It does have a few, like, you know, instant deaths where you, like, fall down pits and that, which, you know, again, when I was younger, did kind of struggle with. But yeah, just overall, just really, really enjoyed the zone for what it is. Great soundtracks, great visuals. Enemies, so I'm not big into the enemies in this level. You know, like the bomb things that go off and stuff. Yeah, the enemies for me are nothing, you know, nothing special in this level. And the boss for me is you know, he's a pretty decent boss. He's kind of got a bit of strategy to him. You have to like, you know, when he drops his like mine, you have to like bounce on like the seesaw things and like spring the mines up and hit them back. You know, pretty interesting idea. I do like that. Again, I kind of struggled with that boss when I was younger. You know, it can be kind of annoying, you know, especially if, you know, if you're not used to the game. I do see how that boss can cause some problems, but yeah, overall guys, really enjoyed this level. Like I say, it's a little bit more relaxing, kind of slower pace kind of level, but overall, really good level, even if it does feel quite short. Okay, so the next level we have is from Sonic 3, and this is easily one of my favourite levels of all time. This could be in like the top 2 or something. You know, and that is Ice Cap Zone. Oh my god, Ice Cap Zone. Every time I play Sonic 3, I'm always looking forward to this level. It's kind of pity you have to go through Marble Garden and Carnival Night Zone to get to this level. In my opinion, two really, you know, not really too interesting, you know, of levels. But yeah, Ice Cap Zone. What a bloody level. Again, for me, feels really short, especially Act 2. Act 1, you know, I think it's, you know, it's a decent length, but Act 2 for me just speeds by really fast. Why is it like the best levels always seem to go by so fast? But obviously I love ice levels. You know, it's one thing I do love in games is ice levels, whether it be Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, you know, especially like platformers. You know, I just feel like they do ice levels so bloody well. And of course Ice Cap Zone is no exception. What a bloody enjoyable level. Again, one of my favourite Sonic soundtracks of all time is Ice Cap Zone Act 1. Act 2 is pretty good as well, but Act 1 for me, that soundtrack is just absolutely blooming phenomenal. So easy, one of my, you know, favourite Sonic soundtracks of all time. But yeah, for me the level itself is just really fun to play. You know, again, great visuals. You've got the ice, you've got like the kind of like dark blue in the background. Bloody excellent stuff, guys. Really bloody cool. And I love how like it actually starts bombing snow, and it's so bloody cool. Great visuals, guys. Absolutely amazing visuals. Again, some pretty cool, you know, enemies. You've got like walking like robotic penguins and stuff, which look actually pretty damn funny. I'm not gonna lie. I do like them. Big fan of penguins as well. So you know, for me that's an enjoyable thing. Little robotic penguins that like kind of like slide on their stomach. Yeah, really bloody funny actually, funny enemies. As for both boss fights, I would say they're pretty decent. You know, not some of my favourite of boss fights, but you know, they're still pretty decent. They do what, you know, they do their job well, I guess. You know, the first one like surrounds himself with projectile kind of thing. You have to like hit him at like a certain point. You know, it's again a little bit of strategy there. Second one, again, some strategy because you have to like avoid getting frozen, which can be kind of annoying. Again, that's another like boss that I struggled when I was younger. The second boss in Ice Cap Zone, you know, 'cause I don't know, I just couldn't get the timing right when I was younger. I don't really know why, but now it's pretty damn easy. You know, it does help to have tails as well, because if you get frozen, tails can actually break you out of the ice, which is pretty damn cool. Tails actually comes in real useful for this boss fight. But yeah, guys, like I say, Ice Cap Zone. What can I say? Really bloody good level. One of my favourite Sonic levels of all time. Okay, so next we go back to Sonic the Hedgehog 2. We go with Emerald Hill Zone. Sonic 2 Level 1. Again, absolutely amazing zone. Sonic 2 is my favourite Sonic game of all time. I actually forgot to mention that at the beginning of this video. But yeah, Sonic 2 is my favourite Sonic game of all time. Absolutely incredible game. Love it to death. And yeah, this is where Sonic 2 starts, Emerald Hill Zone. Again, really bloody good level, really short as well. But I do feel like a lot of the levels in Sonic 2 are quite short. You know, obviously like Sonic 1 had like 3 acts per, per zone. And Sonic 2 you've got more zones but you've got less acts, so I feel like the levels don't take as as long, apart from Metropolis Zone, that bloody level. Again, visually it's a pretty nice zone. It kind of reminds me of like Green Hill Zone a little bit, because obviously you've got like, it's kind of like a grassland kind of area, and obviously you've got like waterfalls and stuff in the background and stuff, so it's kind of similar to that. But for me, more enjoyable, I do prefer this level. No spike glitches, But yeah, Emerald Hill Zone, really short level, but also really sweet. As for the enemy designs, they're alright. You've got like the flying things. I don't think they're buzz bombers. I think that's buzz bombers in the original game. I can't actually remember what they're called. You've got the monkey kind of things in the trees that like throw, like, I don't know, cones at you. I don't know what they are actually. But yeah, throw them at you. So yeah, decent enemy design. Really easy boss. I can't say I've ever struggled with this boss, not even when I was younger, So it could be one of the easiest Sonic bosses of all time, perhaps. But it's enjoyable, it's an enjoyable little boss. Kind of gets you in the mood to play Sonic 2, like I said. So yeah, Emerald Hill Zone, much love for this zone, and yep, that's why it's in my top 10. Next, we finally go on to Sonic and Knuckles, and we have got the Lava Reef Zone. And it's another thing that I really like, guys, in platformers is fire levels or lava levels. Fire and ice levels are usually my favourite, two types of levels in platformers. And yeah, Lava Reef Zone is an absolutely incredible zone, in my opinion. So I'm going to hold my hands up, guys, as well, and say that I'm not a huge fan of Sonic and Knuckles. I do like the game, but for me there's not really that many levels for me that really stand out. But Lava Reef Zone is definitely one of those levels that stand out. It's a level that I absolutely love. It's got an absolutely amazing soundtrack. Both Act 1 and Act 2 are amazing soundtracks, especially Act 1 for me, but I love them both. Really good soundtrack. I love the fire effects, the lava effects. The enemy designs are pretty damn good. As for difficulty, I don't actually find this level too difficult. I actually think like Sandopolis and that are actually more difficult than Lava Reef. Maybe even Flying Battery. Don't know why I find those levels a bit tough, to be honest. But yeah, Lava Reef for me is kind of where it kind of like settles down again, and for me it's just an easier kind of level. As for boss fights, the first one's not really anything special. It's kind of like these little chain things come up with like reels on the end that fire like fireballs at you. You have to destroy them. And then there's like this other thing that comes out and tries to like squash you. Yeah, for me it's not really that great a boss fight, not one that I really enjoy. And then you go on to Act 2 where the lava kinda freezes over, I guess. It just disappears for the majority of the level. Again, Act 2 is really enjoyable. There's a lot of like spikes and that you have to avoid in this level. It's like platforms and that with spikes on the end, you have to be a bit careful. Yeah, again, overall just as enjoyable as Act 1 in my opinion. And as for the boss, this boss caused me a lot of trouble when I was younger. You have to fight him down in the lava. And the lava doesn't like stay like straight either. The boss makes it like tilt, so the lava goes up and down and the platforms go up and down according to what way the lava's tilted. A really difficult level, unless you have the fire shield. If you have the fire shield, this level does become, or this boss, sorry, becomes a lot easier. But yeah, when I was younger I didn't know where the fire shield was. You get it more or less just before the boss fight. But yeah, when I was younger I had no idea where it was, and I actually had a lot of problems with this boss fight. It still kind of caused me a bit of problems, even with the fire shield you can actually like get hit by a mine and that, which will obviously get rid of your fire shield. I would say, guys, even though it is, it's a pretty tricky boss fight, it's a really well thought out one. It's a really well designed boss fight. Especially with the lava, tilting up and down and stuff, makes it really bloody cool. Cool on lava. Doesn't make sense. But yeah, really good level, guys, overall. Good, like I said, boss fight. Second boss fight's really good. First one's not that great. But the level as a whole, absolutely tremendous. Easily my favourite level from Sonic and Knuckles. Yeah, just an absolutely amazing level. Next we go back on to Sonic 1 and we have got the Marble Zone. Not to be confused with the Marble Garden Zone from Sonic 3, which I said I just don't really like that level too much. But yeah, the Marble Zone from Sonic 1, level 2, absolutely amazing level. I love this level to death. But yeah, for me everything about this level, guys, is absolutely tremendous. Again, amazing soundtrack. Again, probably one of my favourite Sonic soundtracks as well. Absolutely amazing soundtrack. I love the platforms, you know, the purple platforms with like the grass in them and stuff. It looks really bloody cool. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why, I just love the colour scheme of it. Something I really love about this level, guys, is the sound effects, believe it or not. I don't know whether it's nostalgia, but the sound effects for me in this level are just absolutely incredible. Anything from the sound of chains, believe it or not, you know, the sound of the chains as like the spike trap thing goes up. Does this sound really bloody cool? And then you've got like the fire that comes out of the, you know, the tube things at the side. It goes woof. I don't know how accurate a sound effect that was, guys, but for me, every time I hear that, it always sounds like a dog barking, going woof, woof. And then you've got the lava, like waterfall thing that comes out. It goes wah. Sounds like somebody being blooming sick or something, you know? I don't know why, something about the sound effects I really enjoy about this level. But yeah, just absolutely love the sound effects, guys, you know? Sonic sound effects with Full House 2005. Yeah, I'd absolutely love it, guys. Again, it probably just for nostalgia, probably. And I forgot to mention the bats. I've got really like cool sound effects as well. You know, the noise of its wings flapping, going, you know. And you've got the Carter Killers. They don't make a sound, but they Carter Killers are absolutely fantastic enemies. Really cool design for an enemy. So yeah, I love the Carter Killers. Anyway, I think that's all I can say about that zone. Apart from maybe the boss. The boss is alright. He just like, you know, burns the platform that you're on. You know, it's easy enough, you know. Yeah, it suits the level in my opinion. So yes, Marble Zone, like I say, absolutely tremendous level, and easily in my top 10. Could be my top 5 or 6 maybe, but yeah, love that zone to death. Next level we have is the Hydra City Zone from Sonic 3. You know, I can't say I've ever been like a huge fan of water levels in games, but I do love Hydra City Zone. Hydra City Zone for me has got the perfect balance of being in the water and not being in the water. You know, it's got an absolute amazing balance, and yeah, I just absolutely love this level. Again, always a level that I'm really, you know, I'm always looking forward to playing. You know, soundtracks are absolutely amazing for both Act 1 and Act 2. Probably Act 1 I prefer slightly more, but both soundtracks are really bloody excellent. And something else I really like about this zone is the colour schemes, you know, of the bricks in the background. Really bloody cool colour scheme. You know, it's like purples and like orangey kind of colours and stuff. Really good colour scheme. I think there's a bit of like greeny blue as well. Yeah, really good colour scheme. I just absolutely love this level to death. You know, it's always a level that I'm always looking forward to playing. And I would say it's my second favourite zone in Sonic 3 after, you know, the Ice Cap zone. Yeah, I just absolutely love this level, guys. You know, for me, it's not too difficult. Apart from something that I really struggled with when I was younger, but we'll get to that later on. As for the boss fights, I think both of them are actually, you know, they work pretty damn well. Obviously, the first one you've got to avoid his attack at first because he like spins around. You have to avoid him there, and then when he like centres himself on his like centre platform thing, then you can hit him. And then he like activates this water current thing, so like you like spin around in the water. Just really bloody cool. You know, so just a really like, you know, well designed boss in my opinion. And it always, you know, it's always one that really stands out to me, you know. And then when you go into Act 2, the first thing that happens basically is you get chased by this bumming brick platform thing, which is actually pretty damn scary, you know. I actually struggled with that when I was younger. I'm sure I had to get my mum or dad to help me when I was younger. Because I don't know, I just couldn't blooming figure it out. You have to be blooming so fast. And yeah, I always struggled with it when I was younger. I always needed a bit of assistance with that. But yeah, I appreciate it now for what it is. It's a really bloody cool segment. And something else I love in this level is like the hand things that grab you and like shoot you off at like 100 miles an hour. You go like, you know, through these like tube things and you go underwater and stuff. It looks so bloody cool. It's so fast paced and such a blooming cool segment. You know, I love those sections with the, you know, the hand things. Bloody excellent stuff. And then you get on to the second boss, which in my opinion is pretty damn good as well. I like what they did with the boss in Sonic Mania, but I'm not going to go into that. But in my opinion, what they did in Sonic Mania for this boss was really bloody cool. I'm definitely glad they did that. That looked bloody awesome. And in my opinion, just really well thought out. So yeah, overall guys, just really enjoyed this level. You can probably tell a lot of love for this level. So yeah, Hydra City Zone is easily in my top 10. So now we go on to the last two levels, guys, and these levels are both connected, and they're both from my favourite Sonic game, Sonic 2. So the first one we've got is the Sky Chase Zone. I like how the soundtrack for this level is kind of like calming, you know, it's kind of chilled. But it's actually a pretty damn tense level, you know, you're having to avoid these like turtle things. And these robotic like birds that keep like, you know, flying towards you. To be honest, again, I actually struggled with this level when I was younger as well. Not so much now. But yeah, this level's so cool, you know, you're flying, you've got the sky in the background. And, you know, as you get later on into the level, you start to see the wing fortress behind you. Which, spoiler alert, is the next next level on this list. Yeah, you see the wing fortress in the background, you know, the level design, you can see that, you know, from this level. And it's just a really bloody cool, you know, idea. And it's always something that I really appreciate, you know, this level as a whole is just really cool. It's really short, but in my opinion definitely works well. So yeah, that's really all I can say about Sky Chase Zone. Absolutely amazing level and easily a, you know, a memorable one. And then we go on to Wing Fortress. This level was so bloody tough when I was younger. Not so much now. I kind of, you know, I've played it so many times, I know my way around it pretty damn well. But you can die in this level so easy because you can fall off the blooming fortress and, you know, instantly die. Just fall to your doom. And, you know, some of the platforming sections are pretty damn tough. And, you know, there's little room for error because, like I say, you fall and die. And the soundtrack in this level, again, is absolutely amazing. Again, probably one of my favourite soundtracks as well. It's absolutely incredible. I love the drums in the background. You've got like the do-doon, do-doon, do-do, and then you've got with the drums. Really bloody cool. Absolutely love it, guys. Really bloody cool level. The boss fight in this level is actually pretty damn tough. Even now, I still struggle with this boss. I mean, it's pretty damn tough because there's like two of these like spiky things, and you're in such a like a enclosed space. It's pretty damn tough, actually. It's very rare I can get past it without actually getting hit. You know, which is more I can say for a lot of the other bosses. But yeah, really enjoyed this level, guys. Overall, absolutely fantastic level. And yeah, I have to put that and Sky Chase Zone both in the top 10. So anyway, guys, that is it. That is my top 10 Sonic levels. This is actually went on, you know, longer than I thought. I thought this was going to be a, you know, pretty short video, like a 10-minute video, but this has went on a lot longer than I thought. Obviously I've got a lot of editing and stuff to do. But yeah, I thought this was a pretty enjoyable video to make. I'm definitely looking forward to making more top 10s. Again, I kind of, you know, disappeared with the top 10 idea for quite a while, but I do want to get back into it. I might do like a top 10 least favourite Sonic levels maybe. Top 10 Sonic bosses. Top 10 Crash Bandicoot levels. Top 10 Spyro levels. You know, there's always possibilities, guys. I'll just see what I can, you know, see what I can come up with. Because I really like doing these. These are pretty damn fun to make. And I also want to get you guys involved as well. You know, if you've got a top 10, you know, let me know in the comments below. Or if you want to make a video response, you know, feel free to. You don't have to do a top 10. You can do a top 3 or top 5 or anything you want, guys, you know. Yeah, just really happy and interested to know your guys' opinions. So, yeah, guys, hope you've enjoyed this, guys. I hope to do more of these. And I will catch you all in the next video. See you guys. Thanks for watching.